Hi and welcome back. I'm going to start installing these hair extensions now. I did prep my hair today. I'm not going to do a full video about it because I didn't even have to do much, which I was pleasantly surprised. In my root touch-up, I covered the grays and I actually conditioned it first and then washed everything out and used a clarifying shampoo. I used this Malibu, which is a really good shampoo. It's for swimmers and anybody who feels like they have product buildup or minerals or hard water or anything like that in their hair. So I figured, why not? I just happen to have this. I don't want to run out to the store to get something else. So I try this. I could let you know how it goes, but it does feel kind of dry. So I think that's a good thing. There's no slickness to it. I think it cleaned it pretty well. And then I did go over it a little bit with the flat iron. But I want to show you, when I first ordered these online, I was expecting to have to tone the extensions, or I was possibly planning on putting some low lights in my hair. But I just want to show you. I did an unboxing. I don't think the lighting was very good in that unboxing, but this is one of the longer. These are 20 inches, these ones, and look how well they match my hair. I mean, this is incredible. This is pretty. I mean, can you even tell where the extensions are? I mean, you can because they're longer, but it's, once I have these all over my head, I think this is going to be a perfect match. There are some spots where my hair is a brighter blonde than the extensions, but I do use that Olaplex purple shampoo, so I'm just going to stop using that, and I think it'll start kind of brassing up a little bit, and which will probably match these perfectly. And I did go to Target and I got this this wet brush. It's like an open brush, and I feel like this was a really good investment. It was only like 10 bucks. But I feel like this was a good investment because not only does it help your hair to blow dry faster, but when you have extensions, you don't want to like pull or tug on them. So this is definitely a must-have for when you have extensions. Okay, so I'm gonna start installing these. I do have a rat tail comb that I'm going to use just to part my sections off. And I'm doing a middle part because I part different ways. I'm going to do 4 sections. So just right behind my ear here. You can use a ponytail holder or just a clip. You just want to keep this hair out of the way so you're organized and don't get confused, and it just makes it easier. So I'm going to clip this out of the way. Let me show you my setup that I have for this. I just have these 2 big mirrors here. So mirror here, I've got my, I'm going to sit down while I do these. And then I have my mirror here. I actually set it up against the baby's jumper. So I'm here in my little setup with my mirrors. I've got my one mirror here and the other mirror behind me just to check my parting mostly. I am going to part my hair all the way down the middle back here. I'm not going to put any extensions in the very middle on the bottom because I want to be able to do pigtails. When you have these in at night, you have to braid them or just put them in ponytails so they don't tangle. So I want to be able to put them in pigtails or maybe like buns or something just to kind of keep them neat. And I do have a flat iron. I would definitely recommend melting the glue. I do think there's a lot of value in that, and I think they stay longer. I noticed when I put extensions on other people, I can feel the bubbles popping out. So I think that's really important to make sure they're bonded and they're really stuck together. This is my first pack of extensions. There's 20 wefts in each pack. And I'm doing all of these like sandwiched. So there's going to be a thin layer of my hair in between two extensions. I'm just going to prepare them. I'm going to take the tape off. This is the sticky tape. And I'm just going to stick it to my mirror here. Just going to kind of stick it a little bit to the side here, just so they are available for me to just grab quickly. Make sure you stick them away from each other. I have one up here and one down here. I don't want them touching. I'm going to leave quite a bit of hair down here so that when I put it up in a ponytail, you cannot see these things. I'm gonna do some voiceovers just to kind of explain what I'm doing and give some tips and tricks here. The back of my hair is pretty self-explanatory. I basically just lined them up next to each other. I brick-layered them where I could without getting too close to the perimeter of my head. After I put my first hair extension in, I would take my rat tail comb and comb over the hair that was attached to the tape, just to kind of comb it down like I'm doing here to make sure that there was nothing loose that wasn't sticking to the tape. Okay, so this is a really good trick to cut some of the tapes in half because then they can fit on your head easier. And also when you're putting your ponytail up, it's easier to hide the tapes if those little half pieces are on the sides where your perimeter is, but make sure to leave out enough hair to hide them with. I'm done with this bottom side of it, so it's actually pretty thick. Okay, so I did both of the bottoms up into like my kind of my mid ear here. So I'm gonna do one row in the middle and then just kind of do them kind of close together until I hit my ear, and then I'm going to do a diagonal up here. I'm hoping that I can do maybe 2 rows here and then stop. I don't want to do any up here on my crown. Okay, so here I'm starting in the front and taking a deep diagonal section, leaving enough hair out to cover the tapes when I put my hair up. I always imagine having a pencil behind my ear, and it helps me make the diagonal lines in the right direction. You can't see that well here, but I put an extension as far back as I can see on that diagonal line. At this point, for the back, I can't even see anymore, so I'm just feeling where to stick the tapes together. And I just stick one corner as best I can and then feel where the other two corners line up, and this works out pretty well for me. Look at my hair. It's not even done yet. I still have a whole pack and a couple of those. As you can see here, I'm connecting the back to the front with these diagonal pieces, and again, making sure I leave enough hair out. For some of the connecting pieces, I part my hair right behind my ear and tie my hair to get it out of the way. This helps me make sure the placements are the same on both sides, and it just keeps everything organized. I have all the extensions in, and they're pretty long. I'm going to cut my real hair. One of the reasons why I got the 16 inches, which now I'm kind of wishing I would have got them a little bit longer, because they're almost the same length as my short hair here. I probably should have just got all the same length, but as you can see, there's some shorter pieces. These are the 16-inch ones. So I'm just going to slide cut and make layers. But I'm really liking these so far. They're pretty long. I'm just going to part in the middle here, and I'm going to make some face framing. And that's going to take off a lot of weight around my face. I also want to take my hair and just slide cut down and kind of cut some of this weight off on the bottom. This is my finished look, and I love them. I think I probably could have used another pack of the 20 inches because my hair's so thick, but I'm actually gonna just keep thinning out my real hair. And I knew that I was okay with cutting my real hair. I didn't want too many hair extensions because then it gets really heavy and my hair is so thick. So I knew like these shorter pieces here, I knew that I was gonna be okay with like going back and just see, like taking this piece and kind of like slide cutting and thinning my hair out so it blends in better. So I'm just going to kind of keep doing that, especially out here. This needs to be thinned out. But I really like these, and I think for 3 packs they give you a lot of hair, and they're pretty well hidden. I can't see any of my tapes or anything, so I can easily put my hair up. That's another thing I would recommend, is going back and just taking your hair down and just kind of looking through it and seeing where you might need more coverage with the extensions, and kind of doing it one at a time that way, so you can make sure that you have full coverage. Hey there, I just wanted to go over a quick update. So this is the finished look, and I love them. I did change my mind about the 16 inches. I ended up returning those, and I got a 3rd pack of the 20 inches. So I'm definitely learning the best way to put these in. I needed more coverage. The 16 inches were not long enough. So 3 packs of 20 inches, and that was like barely enough, but I think it was just enough because I didn't want too many tapes on my head. So this is the finished look, the full shine on Amazon. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my video.